Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am back with another video. Just want to go over this producer's letter. This is pretty cool, man. Like this is like a roadmap, and I like this. This is something that I'm familiar with on other games that I've played. So I don't know. Like I mean, DC could have been doing this all along. Who knows? But I had never really paid attention to it too much, to be honest. But I do like these things just because it kind of gives a breakdown of like a roadmap on what's to come, what changes they made, stuff like that. So I like this a lot. We're gonna dive into it, see what type of updates are gonna come out, and see my take on it. And also too, feel free put your comments down below, like what you guys think or your takes on it. But this is gonna be my unbiased opinion, which is kind of funny, but anyways. um, I'm not biased by any means. I can tell you that right now. Like I don't give a shit. I want to play a game that makes sense, and I want to play a game that has hard content and can bring hard content, whether other people want to do it or not. I'm all about harder content and just feeling like rewarded for completing it, not just blasting through it like another daily. So if that's a hot take, I mean, go next, brother. But anyways, like I really, want to make sure that that the trajectory of this game is going to be in a good way, not just stale and not just the same shit that it's been for so long. So cool thing is, late last year they introduced that extra tray, which was great. I mean, it's definitely needed. I think it's been needed for a long time. I mean, way back when. I wish that you could switch ability bars for forever, where you could have multiple bars to bounce back and forth between. So I love the fact that they added that. Obviously, gives you the opportunity to really kind of have a dynamic rotation, not so like static left to right type of thing. So yeah, I love that improvement. Um, Based on your feedback, though, we've added a mini UI so you can easily track your inactive tray cooldowns while you're popping off your skill rotations. So yeah, that's just, I guess they didn't have that before. I like being able to see what both bars look like when it comes to cooldowns. So yeah, that definitely needed to be added. Um, Speaking though of power array augments, they got the white and blue lantern rings. We'll kind of get into that here shortly, but this is just open up a lot of doors, as they say, for just making those kind of theory crafting like a rotation, which is great. It's definitely something that gives you like that hybrid type of feel. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm kind of, I'm up in the air about it just because I've seen it on other games and most of the time it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Who knows? But this is what it is right now, and we just gotta, play to play. One thing that they did add was the cutscene skipping. This is a huge update, man. Like, oh my gosh, this is huge. This is going to make things so much faster, man. Be able to just speed through certain things that you're just trying to grind out to get the gear and get out. I like this a lot, especially, when I'm grinding up alts or something like that, man. I'm not trying to sit here and see the same duo cutscene over and over and over again. And it slows down my run, yada, yada, yada. So this is definitely, it was needed. I don't know why it took so long for them to do this, but as you see what they said, like this feature was long overdue. So yeah, I mean this took forever to get. But one thing, weekly omnibus missions are also now more rewarding. So offering a choice of fortified materials for your omnipotence items. That's nice, man. Like any ways that you could just keep on getting something to go towards, your OP items, to go towards your allies, your artifacts. I think that's a huge plus for the game. Just kind of like eliminates a little bit of the pay to win, but just if you got the alts, keep running it, funnel the materials to your main, that type of thing, rinse, repeat. So I've done that on many games, and I do like that. Like that's something where it kind of keeps me from having to spend money, and it really makes me want to invest into other alts too. If there's ways of getting enough to be able to level things up. I understand putting this type of update out there, but if you're not getting enough materials to make it worth it, to make it worth having alts, then I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm not going to sit there and do it. Like, it needs to be worth it for me personally, for me to make all those alts, to funnel all those, all those things to my main character. And again, some people they love their alts just to play them. I mean, great, cool. Not me. I want to be able to invest into my main with them, so that's kind of my thought process on it. Most recently, we launched some trouble alerts, so this is going to also give you some ally and artifact progression, which is great. I mean, be on the lookout for some daily doubles or triple doubles. That's huge, man. Like I said, more XP the better. Finally, they released the beat the heat and take a splash. So the fire and water power array augments definitely brought a lot more hybrid ways of certain classes just because water's so busted right now. So again, some people love it, some people don't. But it's in the game, obviously, so we got to go with it. But yeah, that's they're not bad. One thing I will say about the augments is just I feel like they need to lower the artifact, like the XP that it takes for them. I mean, I'm not trying to drop fucking $100 to level up a damn like an augment. Like I don't know, that shit to me is just kind of for the birds when it comes to that. Obviously, I'm gonna be the one to pay for that just to max it out, but or to max out both. So I would be the one to do that. But at the same time, I don't want to have to do that. So I feel like they could easily lower that XP. It's just more ways of just them finding microtransaction ways to get people to spend money to level that shit up quick. And just because there's not really that much, it's just it would take forever to sit there and to funnel and do all the things to try and level those things up. In my opinion, that's just again people that love your alts, bro. Cool, love your alts, man. Do your thing, play every day, do it every day. Like I feel for you, cool. But at the end of the day, bro, like I'm not trying to do that. Um, Coming soon though. This is the good stuff. So coming soon. We got a new power array augment that's coming out, so get loco with Lobo. So we'll see how broken this thing is. Hopefully it's pretty good because I don't have the white lantern. I don't have the blue lantern augment. The only two I got right now is fire and water. So hopefully this thing's busted to where it can at least take away from like the blue and white since it doesn't look like that's coming back, and we'll kind of get into that in a second. But just around the corner, though, there is a new reason to invest in your allies. So progressing your allies is no easy task. I mean, they say it right here. No easy task. So we want to make it more rewarding along the way with new ally feats. I'm going to be honest, man. I do not like this. I do not like this. This makes me feel like that they are doing the same shit that they did when they introduced time capsules. I don't like this, to be honest. So, and again, that's my take on it. Oh shit, where did I just go? Okay, there we go. I just don't like the fact that they're locking feats behind allies because in my opinion it's probably going to be based off of like the level ups on them where you'll get a feat once you hit X amount of levels or whatever. Like I don't like that. I'm not trying to sit here and level up every single freaking ally in the game, dude. And and it also too it take forever to do it. I feel like it's just another money grab, and a lot of fire things are coming, but this is one I don't know if I like or not. I mean, let me know what you guys think about this, but yeah, I'm not too happy about it. Missed an event, so this is important. So we've heard you loud and clear. So the all new Argus Strike Team event is on its way, providing a path to go back and earn certain allies, iconic powers, styles, emotes, and more from past events that you weren't around for. The the only thing I don't like about this and the wording of this is that there's no mention of augments, power augments. There's no way of, there's no mentioning of like, hey, you're going to be able to get the white lantern ring and you're going to be able to get the blue lantern ring. I'm not seeing any of that in this little paragraph right here. So this is my only concern is that we're not going to be able to get the power augments from recent, but who knows? I mean, it says and more from past events, but I feel like something that big like power augments are, I feel like it should be listed as one of these right here, to be honest. I feel like it should be listed as one of those. So that's my personal opinion on that. I feel like hopefully we do get him. If we get him, if we can get everything that we've missed, great. That would be fantastic. It's gonna make me love this shit. But anyways, we're also pleased to announce that you'll be soon able to play unscaled, unclamped versions of on-duty content in private matches. So I like that. This is something that it looks like they had some, thank you for your participation in our recent level scaling beta test. So I mean, they looks like they ended up making it to where like, hey, we can do some unclamped versions, which is great. As long as like the private matches and the unclamped versions still give us the opportunity to get the feats out of that content, I'm all for it. So that's kind of one of those things where I'm not, we just gotta see, right? I don't think they would do something like that, but you never know. I mean, if it's, I don't know. We'll see on that side of things. But hopefully we can in the private matches get the feats that come with the content. Additionally, we're refining the Fortify experience on two fronts. So smart fortifying and the Fortify list. Um, so smart fortifying ensures that you only load what's required for the next breakthrough, while the Fortify list will soon only show items that are not at their max rank to streamline the view. That's cool. I like that. That's just kind of, I feel like that's a quality of life update, which is nice. Um, Lastly, you may have noticed that we've been streamlining the early game experience for smoother alt creation and new players. Some of these improvements that are live or coming soon include early fast movement, a warp to current mission, that's nice, and powers unlocking earlier at a lower power consumption. The optional tutorial skip will also soon auto-complete the base/layer introduction mission. Man, that's hilarious, dude. I don't know. Dude, that mission irks me every time I see it. If I created an alt, like when I came back to PC and I did that, and then I got to that base and layer introduction mission, bro, that made me so irritated when I had to do that shit again. I don't know why, but it did. So yeah, I like the fact that they're adding that into this. That's awesome. The House of Legends tour mission and the intro missions for allies and artifacts looks like they're going to be able to soon auto-complete those too. I think that's great. Um, Except for the players that obviously need to see that stuff, need to see how to create certain things. So I think that it's good for the people that are just wanting to make some alts, but for the people that are new to the game, definitely do that stuff because it is helpful. Just kind of shows you the breakdowns and lets you know like what to do. But the goal is to get players to in-game faster, which I like. I like that they're taking this route. And I feel like people don't know what this game's potential is because they don't really know about the in-game. So I think that them kind of speeding up that process in the beginning will get them there to where then they can see if they want to actually continue or if they don't. But at least getting them there fast, you'll have more people and more like, um, I mean, you'll have more like just a bigger volume. Like you'll have larger volume on people getting to in-game faster, so your retention might be better, which is great. So I do like the fact that, the more volume that you're putting out with players getting to that in-game, you're bound to find some good retention there somewhere. But with people just trying to level up and go through all that boring, just not boring, but just like the slow level creep, can definitely just burn some players out and not really, they don't really see what the benefit is in playing the game. Um, on the horizon though, so there's a lot more cooking behind the scenes. And we wanted to give you a sneak peek. A feature that we hinted at earlier this year is the sidekick system. So teased initially as alt kicks, since you've invested so much into your alternate characters, down to their styles, gear, artifacts, and allies, sometimes the only person you can rely or really depend on is, well, yourself. Imagine calling in your favorite alt to support and battle alongside you. It's early, but our prototype is done, and the results look fantastic. A little spoiler, the more powerful your alt, the better their performance will be. So you may want to start dusting off your favorites and make sure they're geared up and ready for action. That is crazy, bro. Wow. So this just like took a wow. That is pretty insane. I mean, I don't know what to think about this. I'm going to be honest. because in my opinion, that to me, wow, that to me makes me feel like makes me feel like they're just looking for some more money, dude. I'm gonna be honest, like, oh man, I hate that because people are probably gonna be pissed about me saying that. But like, dude, this is like, this to me feels like they are literally wanting us to do it again on an alt. That way we can maximize our damage, maximize just everything. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know how much I like this. I don't know. Um, yeah, this is gonna be a kind of tough pill to swallow on that one, at least for me. I mean, I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, especially people that are new or coming returning players, like trying to just get caught back up on their main, having them do it on an alt as well is crazy. I mean, that's a pretty big, yeah, that's a pretty big change. So, I mean, we'll see how we'll see how the cookie crumbles on that, but yeah, that's going to be a huge, huge, huge change. And there's a lot of ways that you can kind of, make this game even more broken when it comes to the damage, when it comes to just anything, really. So, yeah, if I just completely, misread that, but it makes me feel like, I mean, having a whole ally beside you, dude, and they're doing certain abilities, like, that's insane. So, depending on how much the damage is and all that, I mean, hopefully, there's like at least a clamp on it. I mean, if it's unscaled as well, and that thing's hitting like a truck, if it's like max CR, max OP items, all that stuff, I mean that's gonna be crazy. So maybe they do a clamp on it. I don't know, where it's not too broken, but damn, yeah, that's going to be a crazy thing. So we're also developing an exciting new ally mission system. So your allies are no longer just here to provide passives or wait for your summons. They will soon be able to embark on unique asynchronous mission. Oh, yeah, man, I'm hard words. My bad. Assignments. So a whole new way to reap rewards even when you're away from DCUO. Oh, okay. So I got you. So that's kind of like, huh? So you can just send them on like missions to get rewards while you're, you know, not playing. That's kind of cool actually, because I feel like Lost Ark kind of does that, where you can like they have like a, you could do like farming and stuff like that in your base, where you just like, you start up your farm and you can get certain, materials and fish and stuff like that, through that system. So that makes a little bit more sense just because it makes more sense now that they're going to try and get people to level up more allies. I kind of see the connection there. So they're going to get more people to level up allies. That way you have more allies to probably send on to do missions. So the more allies you have, maybe the more better they are, the better rewards that you get depending on the level of the ally. And God bless, hopefully that's what they're doing and not something I just gave them an idea to do. But that's kind of my thought process on it, is maybe, that's why it's pairing so well. So we'll see on that side of things. Every login, every league, and every forum post and Discord conversation, it all reminds us why we do this. We're always paying attention to how the game feels to play, and updates like this come from wanting every minute. Yeah, like this come from wanting every minute in DCUO to count. Remember, none of this happens without you. There's way more on the way, and we're glad to have you with us for it. See you in game, Andre. All right. So, I mean, it looks promising, I will say. I mean, it's not something that, I feel like there's some scary things in this. I feel like there's some really good things in this. So I kind of having like a little bit of a mixed emotion. But let me know what you guys think, honestly, man. Like I'm interested to kind of see y'all's take on it. This is a huge, I mean, these are huge steps that they're taking. And I don't know, like I'm hoping it's not going to be just so microtransaction heavy, but and they start dumping ways for us to get like certain XP to level up certain things a lot faster and stuff like that. So I do like a lot of the changes that they're making, um but yeah, again, only time will tell, and we just got to see how the updates play out. But I feel like they definitely need to do a little bit. I felt like they could do a little bit more clarity on some things, but again, I think just based off of this, they are making some pretty big changes. So that's good to see. Just nothing really about, I guess, nothing really about like changing the way mechanics are or changing the way like certain things are. Like, there's not really, any updates to, I feel like, content and as far as like mechanical things. So we'll see on that side of it, but yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any opinions on it too, man, just feel free to comment, man. The more this video gets out there, man, the better, and the more comments that are on there, the better. Just gets people engaged, gets people, hopefully they'll see this too. They'll see y'all's comments, and then we can at least have a voice. I feel like, just coming back to the game, like myself, after being off and on for so many years, this is something that I want to be able to do, and just try to steer the content in a good direction, a positive direction, but also um, a blunt direction as well. Like, I'm gonna be very blunt with the way that I feel with these updates, just by my opinion alone. And again, there's gonna be people that agree with it. There's gonna be people that disagree with it. But let me know what you guys think, man. Sorry for the long video, but I thought this was gonna be something that is good to see. But yeah, y'all comment below if you like the video, man. Please leave a like, subscribe. Make sure you guys definitely hit that subscribe button so you guys can see when I drop another video. I'm trying to be regular as much as I can on here, but I appreciate you guys. Peace.